Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back for another video. This is the video I promised you guys about the Snap-on Comfort Grip replacement with no damage. I went ahead and made a previous video a couple nights ago. Something happened to the file. Half the video ended up being blacked out. So I'm just going ahead and redoing it for you guys. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show you exactly how I did it because obviously it's already done. This is the ratchet right here. This is the Snap-on half-inch 25-inch long. It is the SHLF80A. Beautiful ratchet, one of my favorite ratchets of all time. Luckily with these longer big ratchets, if you happen to be replacing the grips on one of these, you can actually just take the head and wrap it with a rag, fold it over, and just pull for dear life. You could use a vise if you want to. If you don't have like the plastic teeth that go on the vices, I've had really bad luck with the stems of the ratchets getting real scratched up. So yeah, so I prefer this method. But anyways, the whole point of this video is if you search in Snap-on forums and everything else, there's guys that explain it, and there's guys that talk about it. There's videos of guys replacing these, but they're all tearing them apart. I've never seen one video like this where they actually successfully get it off with no damage, even though it's not that challenging of a task. I wanted to go ahead and make a video and explain to you guys how I did it, because when I was looking for help on this, the only thing I found were videos of guys destroying them, tearing them apart, and a couple people actually talking about them, but I didn't see any like good faith videos, so I kind of had to venture off my own and just kind of do trial and error. I wasn't too worried about ruining the grip. This is like my 4th time doing this. The first time I did it, I had a spare grip on standby in case I did ruin the grip. But yeah, so I just want to go ahead and show you guys. You can literally just take the grip, drop it right in the water. So if it's on the ratchet itself, what you're going to want to do is just take the whole ratchet, hold it in the pot if it's a big ratchet like this. The smaller ones, I would really recommend taking the heads off. I almost took the head off on this one, but again, it's so big, you don't have to worry about the head falling into the pot. But on my 9-inch, it was basically dropping in the pot, so I had to take the head off, so I was worried about water getting in and rusting out the internals. So anyways, yeah, you just want to boil it for about 5-6 minutes. Don't worry about the heat. I mean, you really want it as hot as you can possibly get. Even if the bottom of the handle is resting in the pot, it will not hurt it at all. The other one I did the other night, like when I did this one, this whole ratchet was literally sitting on the bottom of the pot for 4 or 5 minutes. I didn't have any problems. So anyways, after you get it nice and warm, there's 2 little teeth, or there's actually 4. There's 2 this way that I call the alignment tabs, and then there's the 2 actual teeth that bite into the comfort grip that hold it on. Okay, so basically what you're doing is you're just trying to get enough heat up here in this channel to expand it out or loosen it up enough so that it'll just slip right off. Because down here on the bottom of this ratchet, when this grip is off, there's really nothing there. It's just a metal shank. The teeth, there's like I said again, there's only 2 teeth that bite and 2 teeth that align it. So yeah, so once you get it nice and hot, you're just gonna take a rag, wrap the head. If it's a flex head, I prefer flex heads. I don't think I own one fixed Snap-on head. But anyways, you're just gonna take the rag, you're gonna wrap the head up like this. You're just gonna go ahead and put it on the ground, put your foot on it, and with the heat of it being in that water for about 5-6 minutes, this will literally come right off. I mean, I did it with no problems at all. Mind you, the 9-inch I did though, it was a mission, man. I mean, it was really, really tough because it's such a small ratchet. It's hot as hell from being in the boiling water. I was holding it with one hand, prying with the other. I tore a muscle on my back so bad I couldn't move this arm for like 3 days afterwards. It was brutal, man. But I did successfully get the grip off without damaging it, and I did it to 2 ratchets actually, because what ended up happening was my 9-inch, the first time I ever did this, from the factory, it was that new Gunmetal Gray series, and that was the only reason why I bought the ratchet, was because it was the Gunmetal Gray. And from the factory, for some odd reason, there was a whole bunch of damage right here in the fork of the handle on both sides. So I went back to my Snap-on guy, and the only ratchet he had was in red, the same exact ratchet. So he let me take that one home. I took the Gunmetal Gray one home. I soaked them both in the pot, got them both off, took the new one. That's another thing I'm about to explain to you guys. After you get the grips off, take the new grip, boil it in the water for about the same time. You can just let it sit in there. Again, nothing's going to happen to these guys. They're really durable. The boiling water's not going to hurt it. But anyways, yeah, you're just going to take that grip out, okay? You're going to grab it with a rag. You're going to align those teeth in there. You see you got 2 teeth here, and then the teeth that actually bite in There's no actual alignment for them. They kind of just bite into what's there already. This one was actually on there, so I'm surprised there's not any marks. I guess there is, yeah. You see that little scratch in there? Because it really does sink in a ways when you permanently mount it all the way down. But anyways, yeah, so after it's boiled and it's nice and hot, you want to just put it on the ratchet. And guys, the new handle, after you boil it, it will be so soft and so easy to work with that you literally just have to take the ratchet, face it to the ground, and just push. And that alone should get it about 98% on, 95 to 98% on. You might have to either reboil it for a couple more minutes and push it on again on the ground, or you can take a dead blow like I did to get that last 2%, because that last 2% is where it really bites in and it really makes its own teeth marks, so it can like really fully set and not come off on you. You just want to take a rag. This is what I did, because these stain real easy. I just put a rag over it like that. Again, a rag over the head. I put it on the ground, took the hammer and just whack one good time, and it was all done. It's a really simple process, guys. The only reason why I'm making this video is because the only info I could find on this was on Snap-on forums, and it was just a bunch of guys talking about it. No one was really like showing a video or explaining the process. They were just kind of like beating around the bush about it, you know, like, oh, do this, do that. But again, when I searched this on YouTube and all over Google, actually, I could not find one video that someone made like this where they actually did the process, explained it, and it was in depth to where it was actually helpful. It was more of just, you know, basic written instructions, do this, do that, do that. And again, I just wanted to clarify some of those instructions because, you know, they were saying like, don't let it touch the bottom of the pot, don't do this, don't do that. Honestly, guys, it's literally that simple. Boil the water, get it to a nice rolling boil, put the whole ratchet in there. If it's a big ratchet like this, hold it so don't fall out. If it's a small ratchet, you can either cock the head like that and kind of just let it balance itself on the edge of the pot, or you can take the head off and you can just drop the whole thing in there. It's not going to rust the metal, it's not going to hurt the metal. You're basically, again, just heating this up just enough so it'll slip off. Very simple process, guys, if you follow these instructions. Again, sorry about the other video. Like I said, I did a full in-depth video of me actually doing the whole process. The file got corrupted, half the video was blacked out, so this is the best I could do, unfortunately, guys. I'm not going to pull this grip off again and, you know, reheat it again and put it back on the ratchet again. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just not worth it to me. It's too much time. But anyways, guys, I hope this helps you. It really helped me sitting here, you know, and figuring all this out and actually, you know, knowing what I've been doing, because in the past I cannot explain or go into detail on how many ratchet handles I ruined and destroyed pulling them off just to change the color. Just to change the color on a 1/4-inch ratchet. I believe these handles are $14. The 3/8, I believe they're $16, and then these, I believe they're $16 or $18. So I mean, you know, if you're just looking to change a color to suit your OCD, I mean, that's a big chunk of change you're just throwing out the window. You know, whereas versus you could do this, and if you have a good Snap-on guy and you bring this back to him, like I said, again, there's virtually no damage on this handle. And as a matter of fact, he has a used ratchet that he wants me to put this grip on for him. So what's going to happen is when I go into the shop on Tuesday, he's going to give me that other ratchet that he has. I'm going to beat the grip off of that one because that one's used and destroyed, and I'm going to tap this one down on there for him, and then everybody wins. So again, guys, I hope it helps. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to get back to you in the comments. If you want videos of anything else, you just give me a holler, and I'll take care of it. Take it easy.